can't see somebody's face, and I try to call who it is based on like the haircut.
Right.
Not realizing that like maybe somebody came back after like a month and they just haven't cut their hair.
My first conversation before I even got inside of the venue was Simon was standing outside. I was like, man, it's cold. And he was like, yeah, they put me against Thrillo round 1 on stream, and it was like a psychological experiment. I was like, yeah, that does sound like a psychological experiment. Put the Mario player who has like an echelon to him up against the commentator Ganondorf on stream. That is evil.
Dude, playing against a commentator on stream is scary because like they have nothing to lose.
No.
They get just as much clout as you do as a player.
Yeah, and Mario Ganondorf, hello? That's like the most, you should never lose this, but you can definitely lose this.
But you can if you,
scenario.
you play even a little bit bad.
Yeah.
At the very least, you can get embarrassed. But that didn't happen.
Whoa,
Simon,
that was such a forward air.
deep in the bracket. We should mention, this is winner's quarters already.
This is winner's quarters?
This is winner's quarters. And between Beastly and Simon, I would expect that.
Yeah, I mean, these players are both insane. Simon, right now, stuck by that down smash. I love it!
Great recovery. Reading that intent from Beastly to go off stage and go for that early hit.
Wow, I'm shook. Up smash not going to KO just yet. Ooh, I love the patience there for the dash attack because you know Beastly's going to come up with a big aerial. That connected? That's insane.
That hitbox almost goes to his head. It is crazy how much it covers. And it's a safe move. But nonetheless, I mean, I feel like Beastly's mostly gotten like a couple of stray hits. Simon's really been like ruling the pace of the game, but neither of these two have found a way to take a stock yet. And
these floods are crazy.
I almost dare say that's my favorite part about watching Simon.
He floods with intent. Oh,
just
he almost
like God.
had it!
Oh, speaking of up tilts, just like we talked about, it's not necessarily the best tool. And I know that Beastly wanted an up air. Pretty obvious. Maybe even a turnaround back air. Regardless, getting right back into it. We are dead even once again at 2 stocks apiece. And the question here is, does Simon get that initial hit? Because then you get to play with a big lead.
Wait a minute, great DI from Beastly in. Simon was not expecting him to DI into the platform because that would have been hella dammy. So he was trying to set up for the offstage interaction. But Beastly said, I don't want to get forward aired off the side. I'll take damage.
I think the biggest thing that Beastly recognized was that, like, okay, the way that I lose the stock here immediately and play from behind is if I go off stage. Simon not able to connect. Beastly does get that immediate air dodge through, and he's right back. And this is, again, like, Simon's got these big combos. Beastly just gets a couple of stray hits here and there, and it's an even game.
Beastly is so good at staying, like, just inside and simultaneously outside of your ranges. You constantly have to be threatened or worried about the threat of a hitbox, but you are still too far to do a damn thing about it. Up smash is going to clean things up. Simon once again going for the preemptive to try to catch Beastly's, you know, aggressive ledge trap.
The big question here for Simon is, can he fire back just like Beastly did? And the answer is yes with that down air. I love that immediate chase because Beastly has shown that he is going to do some kind of option to immediately get out of that hit stun when he gets knocked up into the air. And so, every single one of these stocks has started off even between these two. The only question is who gets this game 1. Right now, Simon trying to set up for himself, but just a little bit too slow to keep these combos going.
Man, and consistently Beastly's been able to like mix up where he's going. Simon's not really had a lot of success with large strings. Barely able to turn it around just in time for Beastly to suck it up. Oh my God.
He's gonna suck it up.
He's adapting.
You might have to suck up an element for Simon right now, but the drift back on the up B lets him avoid the yo-yo. He is back on stage. He just might get the stock here. Dude, down air might have actually, I feel like I would have seen down air.
Oh, delays.
Down air again. You want to catch him off that platform though. I mean, if Beastly gets a grab, that might be the stock. Maybe not from center stage.
I love the down smash there, actually. Yes, retreat to center. You don't want to be hugging the shield at this percent against Mario that close to the ledge. Back throw does it. And Beastly picking up that last hit game 1. That was one of the sickest games I have seen in months.
That was a very, that was fun Smash Bros to watch.
It was fun Smash between 2 players who are actively playing with each other.
Yeah, they are trying to make things happen. And what's funny is that I feel like the very end of that game, they both got to the high percents and they were both kind of afraid of doing that, and yet they both still wanted to do that. And I think that the only thing that really mattered at the end of that game was that Beastly had been playing that mid-range so well, like you talked about, where he's simultaneously like in and not in your zone. At the same time, you see Schrodinger spacing.
Right, he makes you want to press a button early.
Yeah.
He sits in a position where you feel like you're a fool if you wait and then he just hits you with a move because you're like, shoot, I should have done something. But then if you don't, or if you do press something early and he doesn't commit, then he punishes you for that, you're like, man, why did I press a button?
You feel even worse. Yeah, you're like, I fell into his trap.
Constant.
Right now on small battlefield, Beastly getting out to the early percentage lead, which can definitely happen.
Wait a minute!
On the stage. That's
great
not,
DI.
Yeah.
Great DI, straight to the armpit.
Nair, not going to find a connection for Simon, who's now going to have to try to find his way back into this game. I was about to say that down tilt is what he needs, because those top platform, or the blast zones on small battlefield, combined with these platforms.
Why did you throw him that way?
Huge. I don't know. Maybe it was looking for that flood? I'm not sure.
I don't know what he's doing. But hey, he's got him on the other side.
Patience is great.
I love that even after that interaction where I thought, what the heck is he doing? Simon didn't panic and be like, oh, I should have done something different.
Yeah.
No, he's just playing his game. He's just playing the video game.
He usually has a pretty good sense of, like, I'm about to go in too deep, I need to pull back. Or like, I have gone in too deep, I need to not dig my hole deeper.
Exactly. He realized that he was in too deep, and now he's trying to keep up above.
In my head, instead of going under?
Exactly.
Okay. Well, Beastly, is Sum 41 Canadian?
I don't know.
I didn't know that.
Neither did I.
That was my sister's favorite band in high school. Or
That makes
middle
sense.
school? One of those two. Beastly,
Dash
though.
attack. Oh, wow, what a mix! Slamming himself against the wall so he doesn't have to deal with the timing of the dash attack. Eventually, back there was going to do it, though. Not yet.
Yeah, no, with no rage. I mean, last time we saw Mario easily get the KO, but he was at like 120, 130%. Beastly's still holding on. He didn't get up smash for that, but Simon does turn that back around with the back air. I mean, and catching Beastly for what he's done at high percents this entire set, which is coming out of the corner. Beastly really doesn't do that at high percents. He just stays in the corner until you give him a way to get out.
Right, Beastly has made a home of that corner. Oh,
Simon
yes,
doing a
punch
good job
yourself
of
out.
breaking him open when he's stuck in there. The center stage is where things become a bit more of a question mark, because that is where Beastly gets very aggressive.
And very aggressive right there to get away from the plat situation.
Oh!
Oh, wait a minute! I thought that was a down air. I thought that was the sickest run off there.
I thought he was going to run off fair. Like, either way, you had potential options right there. Simon escaped.
Throw him out.
Only still barely holding on right now, though. Fireball does cover himself coming back
trapped!
down.
I thought that was a pivot grab. That would have been slick. No way, up tilt just killed.
Tilt. That was just a call out by Beastly. Like, he was actively waiting to do that.
Yeah. The fact that he didn't press anything and just let Simon whiff, that was a call out. And the punish on reaction was insane.
You can see that the positioning for Beastly has been so key. Finding another couple up tilts for the combos as well. Simon really getting locked down right now.
He's going to have to make
damage.
some big stuff happen with as evenly as they've been playing. Wait a minute, on the plat. Oh, he's waiting.
That's what he wanted. He is still waiting.
And Beastly's still not giving him anything. That's crazy. He'll take all the damage in the world. It doesn't matter if you're not taking the stock.
Okay, great job by Beastly not to panic there, but with no double jump, Simon an opportunity.
Ooh, okay, great drift to not get clipped by the dash attack, but he floats for so long. Amazing pickup by Simon. At 68, not really a big deal.
Dude, Simon could be at 130, and this could be his game, because he is a Mario that knows how to combo, and we're on small battlefield.
Honestly, it might be more in his favor if it was at 130.
Honestly.
Wait a minute. Oh, he went for the early corner to try to juggle on the plat. No way! He can still live. He can still live. He bounces off the wall. And he's back on the ledge.
I can't believe Beastly made that back. Simon had the game in the palm of his hands, and Beastly took it right from him. I cannot believe that Beastly won that set. Neither can Simon. At the very least, it looked like we were getting a game 3, but he said no.
Pixels from the blast zone in the magnifying glass said, yeah, I can aim that. I ain't got no problems. Bounces off the wall, bounces his way back into the stage, and then gets the magnet back air to, after running Simon all the way down to the other side.
Just really well played, man.
I really thought we were getting a game 3. I really did.
How did he live that forwarder? The blast zone in this game comes to you. It's supposed to come to you and hit you, and it didn't.
Yeah,
but
Beastly Going to be moving on in the bracket. I'm excited to see more of that. And I'm excited to see what kind of havoc Simon can rake in the losers bracket. But if you want to see that, you're going to have to stay tuned because we're going to be cutting to a quick break. Come back for more Smash action right after this.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Shockwave, the last iteration of
No Neutral November.
No Neutral November is what everybody's calling it, and all the DLC is banned. All the DLC, even Piranha Plant, is banned.
Good.
And we're gonna have a really good time for the rest of this Shockwave, especially because you're rocking with us. You're rocking with McBenedict and Banjo, two very large men, on the microphone right now. Ooh.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, we take up a lot of the screen. Oh, you're starting to
don't tell them we take a lot of the screen up.
Well, I'm just saying we're two big men.
I'm slim.
We got two sumos here sitting down.
Wow.
Commentating.
Why would you
okay,
say
one
that?
sumo, one guy a little bit slimmer than the other one. I don't want to bring it
I'm
up.
not the sumo.
Oh, you're not the sumo?
I'm not the sumo.
Okay, how about
I'm Slim Bob.
Okay,
I'm
how about a
slim
Big
guy.
Show to my Undertaker?
You know what? That'll work. Well, how come you get to be Undertaker?
Because Undertaker's real cool.
Why don't you be Kane?
Why do you gotta be Kane? I'm from California.
Yeah, okay, that's
Yeah.
fair.